and I'm driving in a Subaru. So you see this car in front of me. It's a bit bigger than a K car, but same platform, same size as a K car. The one in front of me, that's probably the limit of what I'm able to sit inside and be able to comfortably drive, or be able to drive without having to squish my legs together. I'm 6'5", or 196 centimeters. So, and I'm big too. So fitting inside something like that, yeah, that's a no-go. Nice car. I wouldn't mind having it, but yeah, I ain't getting inside that. See if I can turn this place right here to the right is a yakiniku place. I haven't tried it yet. It's called Juju Karubi, but yeah, I'll try it one day. This is on the lower end of Tabehodai Yakiniku. Tabehodai meaning all you can eat. I'll give it a try one day. This road I'm driving down is one of the main roads here in the western Tokyo area. It'll take you from all the way up in Saitama, which is I live on the border of Saitama and Tokyo. I live just on the Tokyo side. And this road will take you all the way down past the Chuo line. And the Chuo line, let me stop for these people. Are you crossing, dude? Go ahead. The Chuo line is a train that goes all the way from the most furthest western part of Tokyo, and it'll take you right to Tokyo Station and even a few stations past it. But it's one of the busiest lines in Tokyo. So many people go into central Tokyo to work. So I'm gonna get past this lady, but she's taking up space finally. You got to be careful driving all these bikers on the road. They don't like to stay exactly on the designated bike riding line. They like to cut in and out, which is a bit dangerous, but the fault will always be on the driver, not the rider. Now, the place we're about to pass in the intersection, if you look on the left as I'm entering the intersection, this is going to be the best yakiniku place, in my opinion, in Tokyo. Well, the best chain yakiniku place. I'm sure there's individual spots that are better than this, but for all you can eat, this place is not too expensive, but it's definitely not cheap. But I think it's the best place to go. It's called Yakiniku King. And I believe they're opening a location in California, where I'm from. So there we go, passing it right by on the left. Now this other place right here on the left, it's conveyor belt sushi, or kaiten sushi. They have a few of those in California as well. Got another 9 minutes or so here before I make it to the mall. It's not too far from my house. It's a 15-minute drive, not too bad. And yes, driving here is it's cool to drive here and everything, but you don't really realize how slow you're driving, because in the States, especially in California, the roads are so wide, and especially the freeways. Out here, the roads are so narrow, so I'm guessing that's why the speed limits are so low. And these are listed in kilometers per hour. So what's that, like 20 kilometers an hour? Maybe, or 25 is 40. Excuse me, 40 kilometers an hour is probably, what, 25 miles an hour, I think. Not really sure on the conversion, but it's hella slow. Another thing I'm going to do while I have this time off, I'm going to be trying to make as much content as I can. I'll be studying a lot, but during the times that I take breaks and everything, I'll probably do some random things, like go out to Ikebukuro Station, film around there. I might go to Shibuya, but I really don't like going to touristy areas, especially in the springtime, because it's just, too many people. It's a unpleasant experience if you've ever been there when it's right in the middle of sakura season, which is now. April just started, so I believe this is the busiest time of the year for tourism in Japan. And getting a driver's license here, that's a whole thing in itself. It's not difficult. I guess they made the process easier over the last couple of years, maybe going back 3 or 4 years. But I think I read something in the news or on LinkedIn about the government wanting to roll back some of their policies on how easy it is to convert your country's driver's license into a Japanese driver's license, because there's been so many accidents with foreigners not being able to read signs or speeding or whatever the case may be. My California driver's license wasn't too difficult to convert. It was actually a fairly easy process. I went in, got the translation of my driver's license and my driving history. All this on the website is easy to do. Submit those papers, show them your identification, blah, 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 do all that stuff, and you take a test. It's a 10-question test. It's really, really easy, and it's common sense. Like what you should do, or what should you do at a red light? Should you stop? Should you go? Should you wait and see what happens? Something like that. And it's common sense, and it's in English, so I don't know why you wouldn't be able to get 100% on that. Those of you who have never had a driver's license, on the other hand, you are going to have to go through the whole Japanese process of getting a driver's license, which is basically like going to a camp, and you go to a camp for like a week or two. You go stay at the dorms at the driving school, or you can just commute every day if you live close enough, and you end up paying something like $1,700. But for those of you converting, the hardest part is, the unfortunate thing about being here in Tokyo is that it takes so long to get an appointment for the behind the wheel test. I submitted my documents and took the 10-question written test in January of 2025, or 2024, one of the two. And it took me, January 2024. And I didn't get there wasn't an appointment available for the behind the wheel test until June 2024. So a whole 6 months. But that's because I live in Tokyo. And I think there's only 2 driving centers, or 2 DMVs here in Tokyo, if I'm not mistaken. If you live in the countryside, or even just the neighboring prefectures like Chiba or Saitama, even Gunma, you probably be able to get a behind the wheel test that same week. I've heard people say, oh yeah, I submitted my documents, took the written test, and then the next week they had an appointment available, so I was able to take the test. And I was like, damn, it took me a whole freaking 6 months to be able to take my test. And I've been driving since I was 16, 15 years old, so it's not like I don't know how to drive. It's just you gotta wait until those appointments are available. Now I'm just about at the mall. Oh, okay, so that's another cool thing. You see this construction site ahead. They're putting a data center here. So any of you who have data center experience or any network experience or server experience dealing with hardware, and you can speak Japanese, check out that. There's a couple of sites online that show a map of like all the data centers around the world, and yeah, you might be able to find a job here. You can see all the data centers that are in development, the ETAs for time of completion and when they'll be up and operational. And this one is being placed right next to a school. It's kind of, so I'm not sure how big this one's going to be because it's across the street from a mall, next to a school, in a residential area. Hopefully the mall isn't too busy. I should be able to find parking, no problem. We'll see. Eon Mall. Gotta let these bikers go by. What are these kids doing out of school? Out here playing hooky. Well, if they're out of school, that means this mall might be busy. Damn it. I hate coming here when it's busy. Okay, cool. There's plenty of parking, so it's not so busy inside. And yes, we park backwards in Japan, but I'm gonna cheat and do it the gangster way. Let me get this spot here. I think you're technically not supposed to do that, but it's all gravy. All right, I'm gonna go in here and get some lunch, so I'll catch you later. Peace.